Easy English Hub.
Hi, Jake. I heard you have a job interview coming up. How are you feeling about it?
Hey, Emma. Yeah, I do. I'm a bit nervous, to be honest. It's my first real interview, and I want to make a good impression.
That's totally understandable. Job interviews can be nerve-wracking, but with some preparation, you'll do great. Have you done any research on the company?
I have. I looked up their website and read about their mission and values. They seem really focused on innovation and teamwork.
That's a great start. Knowing the company's values can help you tailor your answers to show that you're a good fit. Do you know what kind of questions they might ask?
I've read that they might ask about my strengths and weaknesses and why I want to work there, but I'm not sure how to answer those questions.
For strengths, think about what you're good at and how those skills can benefit the company. For example, if you're good at problem solving, you could say, "One of my strengths is problem solving. I enjoy finding creative solutions to challenges, which I believe can help your team tackle complex projects."
That makes sense. What about weaknesses? I don't want to say something that will make me look bad.
It's all about framing it positively. Choose a weakness that you're actively working on improving. For instance, you could say, "One area I'm working on is public speaking. I've been taking courses and practicing to become more confident and effective in my presentations."
That's a good idea. I'll definitely use that. What other tips do you have?
Practice common interview questions with a friend or in front of a mirror. It helps you get comfortable with your answers. Also, prepare some questions to ask the interviewer. It shows that you're interested in the role and the company.
What kind of questions should I ask?
You could ask about the team you'll be working with, the company's goals for the next few years, or opportunities for professional development. For example, "Can you tell me more about the team I'll be working with?" Or "What are the company's main goals for the next few years?"
Those are great questions. I'll make a note of them. What should I wear to the interview?
Dress professionally, even if the company has a casual dress code. It's better to be slightly overdressed than underdressed. A nice shirt and trousers or a business suit should work well.
Got it. I'll make sure to dress appropriately. Any tips for the day of the interview?
Arrive early, but not too early. About 10 to 15 minutes before the scheduled time is perfect. Bring extra copies of your resume, a notepad, and a pen. And remember to turn off your phone or put it on silent.
I'll definitely do that. Thanks for all the advice, Emma. I feel a bit more confident now.
You're welcome, Jake. Just be yourself and show them why you're the best candidate for the job. You've got this.
Thanks, Emma. I really appreciate your help. Do you have any tips for answering behavioral questions?
Sure, behavioral questions often start with "Tell me about a time when." And they want to see how you've handled situations in the past. Use the STAR method to structure your answers: situation, task, action, and result.
Can you give me an example?
Of course, let's say they ask, "Tell me about a time when you had to work under pressure." You could answer like this: "In my previous job, we had a tight deadline for a major project situation. My task was to coordinate with different departments to ensure everything was completed on time task. I organized daily check-ins and created a detailed timeline to track progress action. As a result, we completed the project 2 days ahead of schedule, and it was a success result."
That makes a lot of sense. I'll practice using the STAR method. What about questions like, "Why do you want to work here?"
For that question, connect your career goals with the company's mission and values. For example, "I admire your company's commitment to innovation and sustainability. I want to work here because I believe my skills in project management and my passion for environmental initiatives align well with your goals. I'm excited about the opportunity to contribute to your team's success."
That's a great way to put it. I'll make sure to personalize my answer. Any advice on how to handle unexpected questions?
Stay calm and take a moment to think before you answer. It's okay to ask for clarification if you don't understand the question. If you really don't know the answer, be honest and say something like, "That's a great question. I haven't encountered that situation before, but here's how I would approach it."
I'll keep that in mind. What should I do after the interview?
Send a thank you email within 24 hours. Mention something specific from the interview to show that you were engaged and appreciated the opportunity. For example, thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. I enjoyed learning more about your team's innovative projects and I am excited about the possibility of contributing to your company.
That's a good idea. I'll make sure to do that. Thanks again, Emma. You've been really helpful.
Anytime, Jake. Good luck with your interview. I'm sure you'll do great.
Thanks, Emma. By the way, do you have any tips on how to prepare for a video interview? I've heard they can be quite different from in-person interviews.
Absolutely, video interviews have their own set of challenges. First, make sure you have a quiet, well-lit space where you won't be interrupted. Test your internet connection, camera, and microphone beforehand to avoid any technical issues.
That makes sense. What about my background? Should I be concerned about what's behind me?
Yes, a clean and uncluttered background is best. You want the focus to be on you, not on what's behind you. If possible, sit in front of a plain wall or use a virtual background if the platform allows it.
Got it. Should I dress the same way I would for an in-person interview?
Definitely, dress professionally from head to toe. It helps you get into the right mindset and shows that you take the interview seriously. Plus, you never know if you'll need to stand up for any reason.
Good point. Any tips on how to make a good impression on camera?
Maintain good eye contact by looking at the camera, not the screen. Sit up straight and try to keep your gestures natural. Also, smile and show enthusiasm. Your body language is just as important in a video interview as it is in person.
I'll practice that. What if I get nervous and start to fidget?
It's normal to feel nervous. Take deep breaths and try to stay calm. If you find yourself fidgeting, place your hands on your lap or on the desk in front of you. It can help you stay grounded.
Thanks, Emma. These tips are really helpful. Do you have any advice on how to handle technical issues during the interview?
If you encounter technical issues, stay calm and address them as quickly as possible. If the problem persists, let the interviewer know. You can say something like, "I'm experiencing some technical difficulties. Can we pause for a moment while I resolve this?" Most interviewers will understand and appreciate your professionalism.
I'll keep that in mind. What about phone interviews? Are there any specific tips for those?
For phone interviews, make sure you're in a quiet place with good reception. Have your resume and any notes in front of you, but avoid reading directly from them. Speak clearly and try to convey enthusiasm through your voice, since the interviewer can't see your body language.
That makes sense. Should I prepare differently for a phone interview compared to a video or in-person interview?
The preparation is largely the same. Research the company, practice your answers, and have questions ready to ask. The main difference is that you'll need to focus more on your tone of voice and clarity of speech.
Got it. Thanks for all the advice, Emma. I feel much more prepared now.
You're welcome, Jake. Just remember to stay confident and be yourself. You've got this.
Thanks, Emma. I feel much more prepared now. I'll let you know how it goes.
You're welcome, Jake. I'm sure you'll do great. Good luck, and don't forget to stay positive and be yourself.
By the way, Emma, do you have any tips for handling group interviews? I've heard they can be quite different from one-on-one interviews.
Group interviews can be a bit different, but the key is to stay confident and engaged. Make sure to listen carefully to others and contribute thoughtfully. It's important to balance speaking up with allowing others to share their thoughts as well.
That sounds challenging. How can I make sure I stand out in a group interview?
Focus on being a good team player. Show that you can collaborate effectively with others. When you speak, be clear and concise, and try to bring unique insights or ideas to the discussion. Also, make sure to acknowledge and build on others' contributions.
I'll practice that. What if I get asked to participate in a role-playing exercise during the interview?
Role-playing exercises are designed to see how you handle real-life scenarios. Stay calm and think about how you would approach the situation in a professional setting. Be proactive and show your problem-solving skills. It's also important to communicate clearly and work well with any other participants.
That makes sense. I'll try to stay calm and think on my feet. Any tips for handling stress during the interview?
Deep breathing exercises can help manage stress. Take a few deep breaths before the interview starts and whenever you feel anxious. Also, remind yourself that it's okay to take a moment to think before answering a question. Staying hydrated and getting a good night's sleep before the interview can also make a big difference.
I'll definitely try those techniques. Thanks for all the advice, Emma. I feel much more confident now.
You're welcome, Jake. Just remember, you've prepared well and you have a lot to offer. Believe in yourself and stay positive. You've got this.
Thanks, Emma. I'll let you know how it goes.
Please do. I'm looking forward to hearing all about it. Good luck.